Hey, everybody, and welcome to the JD Talks Show, episode 3. That's right. Let me just start this off by saying a huge thank you to everyone that's tuned in. Last week, believe it or not, listen, this is just the start of something new, so the numbers may not seem that great. However, last week, a total of 50 people were able to tune in, watch, and at least I hope set their goals straight to get themselves ready for the week. All right. So now that a week is passed, we are ready to start our own week, getting ready to go. So let's not waste any time. Let's dive right into this. My goal is to make sure that we are maintaining at least 15 minutes. 15 minutes. Okay. All right. It's Super Bowl Sunday. So listen, I'm not an Eagles fan. I'm not a Kansas City fan. But I'm just going to give this one to the Eagles. I think they've got a pretty awesome team. Kansas City's cool too. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it wrong. All right. But this is just my little selfish moment for me. All right. I love football. Can't help it. So go Eagles or whatever is it? Fly Eagles fly. Is that what it is? Yeah. Okay. So here we are. We'll call it week 2, or at least the next week. And if you haven't had the chance to get to know me, I'm JD. It's nice to meet you. What we're doing is I'm creating a safe space where we can be accountable for each other. So think of me as like your free accountability coach, where once a week, if not twice a week, Sunday and Wednesday, we write down our goals, we get some things going, and we attack it. Because here's the thing. If there's anything that I've learned about myself is that if it's not written down, or if it's not like solidified in my own mentality, my life, my vibe, I will not do it. That's just how I am. All right. This is also my pup Missy in the back. Say hi, Missy. Okay. She was like, um, accountability is everything. And if there's anything that could really help and make your life a little bit better, it's that. So this is all that this show is based on. It's creating better ways to stay accountable for yourself and your goals. All right. So just a quick recap of what happened last week. We had the following happen. All right. We set our goals. We in fact I gave you 3 daily goals, and that was waking up 30 minutes ahead of time of your alarm, because it's a promise that you're making to yourself. And then 2 other things as well that could help elevate you to another level, whether it's exercise, whether it's reading. For me, myself, I have many, many goals now that I've just kind of stacked on top of each other because I've slowly built it over time. And that is when I wake up, I drink at least 16 to 30 ounces of water immediately so that I start my system. And believe it or not, it really gets things going. Okay. Another thing is reading a chapter. I vibe really well with a lot of audiobooks, which is why talking and seeing things really helps me. So when I listen, I take notes, hence our pen and paper. Okay. So if there's anything that stands out to you from this channel that you feel like could benefit you, I want you to write it down. I want you to take it with you. When you do your next audio book or reading of some sort, or a meeting within your work setting, I want you to actively take notes for yourself, not for anybody else, but for yourself. Things that are important to you, things that are going to make you want to be better. Okay, so we set our goals, and we set even some weekly goals as well. Okay, now maybe it was kind of it wasn't all there as much as you wanted it to be. So we're going to do it again, because consistency breeds success. I like that quote. Consistency breeds success. If you are able to consistently do something over and over and over, the outcome will be successful to some capacity. And the more and more that you do it, the better and better you will get at this. Pretty cool, huh? So with that being said, get out your pen and paper. It's time to set some goals, baby. All right. So we're going to start off with our weekly goals, things that we want to accomplish. And again, this is accountability for myself as well. So I'll be sharing with you what my goals for this week are. Okay. I am also a personal trainer and a digital trainer. So these are things that pertain to me. Okay. But I do digital training for a company that is in the VR realm called Lightboxer. And then I also have my own personal private practice as well, where we train out of our gym. So one of my weekly goals is to accomplish my filming. It's going to happen regardless, but I really want to have a successful run of classes. As you know, I'm distracted by this freaking hair right there. There we go. There we go. Screw it. We'll just mess it all up right there. Yeah, we like it. Filming Lightboxer content, filming my own personal brand content, things that are going to allow me to better impact you. All right. As you are my target audience. All right. Pretty cool, huh? My weekly goal this week, since my body is finally kind of recovered from some injuries that I've sustained over time, just from like wear and tear. I am trying to exercise 5 times this week. All right. So that's 5 days out of the 7 days that I have available. And it's, again, this is a progression. So last week I did 3 to 4 days. I think I hit 4 days actually. So that exercise 5 times a week. Number 3, increase my reach to my clients. So with the content, I know I just kind of said it before with my filming for myself and my brand that I also work with. Still, again, making an effort to improve the value of content that I send to you. All right. That's a big goal of mine. I want to, I feel like, and you probably can resonate with this as well, but there's just a big saturation of people just trying to just check off a box. Don't be that person, because it's so easy to do it that the only gain is the increase in I guess exposure to it. It doesn't convey your message. It doesn't help you in any way. I'm thinking of this in like terms of like as a personal trainer. If you're just going to post your 4 to 5 moves of the day and just say like, share, subscribe, like it's pointless, because you're not providing enough value, because someone's going to go try it and maybe they might get hurt from it. Whereas you could say, hey, this is something that I notice when I do my squat. I have a tendency to elevate my heels as I start to, you know, add on weight when I do a back squat. Here's what I learned and how to correct this. And it's like, look at that right there. One exercise, it's so simple, and you're highlighting something that maybe someone can relate to. That's value. All right. Anybody just trying to check off a box, you're losing. You're losing big time. And you may look like you're winning on like on the platform and stuff, but personally, you're really like, I know for a fact that you probably are hurting in some way, shape, or form, because you feel like you're not providing enough service to others. So change it. We can do this. Another thing. Oh wow, we definitely just reached off of that. Uh, go- Going back to weekly goals. I want to be able to build it's still in the works, but I'm going to be building a better opportunity for you to have access to me. So think of it this way: one-on-one connections to me. If you want a little more help with setting something, think of like a booking system. All right. I'll leave it at that. Um, for me, this week as well, read a chapter a day. And that's for me listening to a chapter and actively writing notes down. And then this is a fun one, but I'm going to try and post every single day this week on just YouTube, and of content of value. So that means I have things boxing, strength training, personal, like this kind of talk show right here. It's pretty cool, right? So um, cooking. I love to cook. Even just I don't know, something that's going to give back that I know that people and myself thoroughly enjoy. Okay. So those are my weekly goals. And I just want to open this up to you as well. Maybe you are watching this on demand. If you are, thank you. Pause it. Now, before you pause it, because you need direction. Okay, you're going to write down your weekly goals if you haven't. And it's 3 to 7 weekly goals that you want to accomplish. Even Missy's getting a little more involved with this as well. She's like, come on, you guys, you got to get your goals going. Got to set some things. Otherwise, it ain't going to happen. So pause it and then come back to me. So you're back and we're ready to talk about your daily goals. Okay. Now, if you're having trouble with your goals, usually a quote helps move things along. So I'm a big old Marvel nerd. I love the Avengers. I love what it's, I love this just entire buildup of characters. It's just kind of helped, I don't know, just make it fun in such a really unique way. So I have a quote from Avengers Endgame, Infinity War. If you remember it, it'll just ring true. Here it is. Whatever it takes. It's so simple, right? Whatever it takes. It's so simple of a quote that when you hear it, you want to do anything and everything possible to make that happen. So, here are your daily goals, or at least your things that you need to work on for yourself. So, after you hear this, or you can write it down as well, or even pause or rewind and stuff like that. But your three goals for yourself, your daily goals are this: you got to find a book, and you're going to read one chapter a day. Audiobooks go really quickly, so it's like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, depending on how long the book is, but a chapter every day. You're going to wake up 30 minutes earlier than your actual set alarm, and you're going to wake up without hitting the snooze. And to add to that, your third thing, no social media for the first 30 minutes of being up. Okay. That means you can get your coffee, you can read in that 30 minutes before anything else happens. When I say social media, I mean no TV, I mean no news, nothing that's going to distract or deter you from having the best day ever. Okay. Lead by example. Start your day off right. Be the best version of yourself you could possibly be right here and right now. Okay. So we had wake up 30 minutes early, have a book, read a chapter a day, either audio or physically, and no social media or news for the first 30 minutes of your day being up and awake. I feel like that's a pretty reasonable thing to ask of yourself. And think of it this way, okay? Remember, if you're having difficulties mustering up the energy, the motivation, the time is valuable, but the drive to do it, remember this. Tell yourself, because it means so much to you, you will do whatever it takes to make it happen. And you will. You'll find the energy to do it. It's just plain and simple. When you decide what it's going to be, how it's going to happen, things happen. Magic happens. The true beauty of all of this just comes to life. All right. So, just a quick recap of the things that we covered today for our JD Talks show on a Sunday. Okay. Gave you my weekly goals, things that I'm working on, things that I'm trying to accomplish. Okay. Missy encouraged you to get your weekly goals accomplished and done and taken care of. We talked about having clarity in our vision, meaning deciding what it's going to be. Remember the quote, whatever it takes. Let that be your quote for this week. Let it be for your day, for your month, whatever it is that you need to get the things done. And last but not least, we covered our daily three goals that are your homework. It's to have a book where you read a chapter a day, whether it's visually, visually or audio. Waking up 30 minutes early from your actual alarm, and no social media or news for the next 30 minutes or for your first 30 minutes of the day. All right. Again, I said 15 minutes. We got 45. We got 55 seconds left right now. So I feel really good right now because I'm making an effort to try and be mindful of time and look at that. Within 15 minutes, we were able to get our week solidified, goals set. Now you have to see it through to the finish. Okay, so get to bed at the same time, wake up at the same time. That's on you. Do whatever it takes to make things like that happen. And I promise you, you will start to see a great, significant change in your life. My name is JD, and thank you for listening and talking with me. More to come. Feel free to comment, subscribe, like, share the video, because in all honesty, I wouldn't have this opportunity if it wasn't for you. Okay, to my 50 people and the more people that are coming on in and going and supporting this, I appreciate all of you. And I will also catch you on the flippy flop. Peace out.